in Turkish, Macedonia. Her documentary film, Green Walls, Black Food, was the first student film ever to participate in Sarajevo Film Festival competition program. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sandra has written and directed several episodes for children's TV series, one of which was the first ever musical TV episode in the country. So, do I have anything missing in this biography? Would you like to add anything, first of all?
Well, I'm working as you said, like a screenwriter, director, and editor at a TV series for children. Also, sometimes as assistant editor, and now currently I'm working on my new short film that is supported by the National Agency of North Macedonia here, and the shooting is scheduled to be in August this year.
Okay. So, despite the pandemic situation, maybe it will be a fortunately, let's say, it will be a fertile year for you. So, Duygu, would you like to begin with any question, or would you mind if I... by the way, I am one of the international coordinators of the film festival. My name is Zeynep, Merve, and Duygu is one of our general coordinators, and she is the assistant of the festival.
Yeah. We have been writing each other for a month.
Yes, I noticed the name. Yeah.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I was hoping that this would be in live, but congratulations to you all that you're doing this festival. No matter the pandemic and everything, it's very brave.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we want to do it live, one person. Of course, we just see each other from Zoom again. Unfortunately,
yeah, we have to adapt.
Yeah. So I can start the conversation on the movie by asking that you have a very strong woman protagonist in the middle of your movie, a single mother and office worker in tourism area, and you combine women's two parts of life together in your movie's pilot. So what was the main idea behind your movie, your script? First of all, we can start with that question.
Yes, so I have always been interested in explore and to know more about the relationship between the parents and the children and how that affects them in the adult life. And then I just wanted to take an adult and to show her personal life and her life at work and how the relationship with her parent affects her in those two important areas of everybody's life. And I wanted to show the connection, and that if you are not happy in one place, you're not going to be happy in another. So you have to just be first at peace with yourself and the things that you want to do, and to resolve the demons from your past so you can move on and live life that is not frustrating. And I just wanted to explore the connection between the childhood and the adult life.
Yeah, it's very clear. Yeah. So we see another relevant idea that there is a serious mobbing on your main protagonist. In fact, in her office, what's the main point that you underline that situation? Because we have, as women all around the world, have the same problems and situations in office working places. So I want to hear your ideas about that.
Yes, so Well, I think that when somebody is having like doubts and it's not so secure and didn't have this support from when she or he was a child, then he grows into an adult that is afraid of authorities, and then this happens a lot that the authorities at work know this. They feel that in their workers, so sometimes they're exploring it and sometimes they are using it. And I think that when someone like it's showing fear here, but then goes into the home, and you cannot just be you cannot be scared here in home, and then at home you're just passing that anger at the closer ones. And I just wanted to also to show that we are responsible for ourselves and for the next generation. So this is the generation that has to break the cycle from the past, and that we have to make peace with it, and to just take it on the surface and hug our problems, and just see why they were good for us, and then just move on and not pass it to the next generation. And for this mobbing also, because her boss is also frustrated, because if he does that on his workplace and he has the a need to use his workers and just to behave like that. So it's his responsibility to break that cycle for him and just to deal with his frustrations, so that we could live in a world with peace and positive energy.
Yeah, totally true. I agree with you. So I think Merve may have a question here.
I have a comment at that point. It's like a vicious circle, both at work and also about the relationship at your house. If you don't break the cycle, it continues like this forever. It can continue like this forever. Yeah. So I think this was a very good interruption in terms of artistic ways. So why and how did you decide to make a film on this topic? Okay, after that, I'll ask my other questions.
Well, as I said, I have always been interested in those relationships. I have just studied my relationship with my parents, my friends' relationship with their parents, seen a lot of movies about this, and I just sometimes I also feel like I can't say something to somebody, like I can't say no, and I was just asking myself, why am I having these grudges? Why am I acting like this way? What is a bad thing about me? What I don't like about me? What I like about me? And where did this came from? So I just started to reading a lot about this, and I just chose that topic because I think it's like a most common in surrounding in Balkanese country. I don't know, like. Avoidant parents, that they have a lot like they're very busy, and they think that the main focus is to bring money at home, but not just think about the emotional stress that they are causing to the children by not being interested in their lives, not just like to give you money and food, but also to be here, to be present, to be active, to remember things. And I just saw that subject is so common, and I chose to do that one. And the reason that I chose to do a musical, it's to do it as a musical, is because I have always loved musicals and I enjoy watching them, and I would like to focus later like doing more musicals. And it was just like at first some crazy idea, because we don't have a musical here, and I didn't know who to ask, how to do it, what is the chronologically order to do it. And I had like a lot of support from my parents, from my professors, from my colleagues, and we just went into the experiment. And also Yelena Jovanova is acting as a strong character, but she's also not acting because she's very strong as a person. She has been very busy, and she actually lives in Croatia, and she was coming for the rehearsals. When she couldn't come, we were filming the rehearsals, sending it to her, and she was practicing at home. And she came to shoot the movie very like knowing everything and very ready. And I'm like very thankful to her and to all of the crews, that especially also my choreographer Irena Lozinska, who never gave up on the movie, although we were making rehearsals for 3 years because we have to reschedule the shooting because we had like a lot of people involved, and when somebody like cancels on me, I have to find another one, and it was very like long period of doing it, but I'm very grateful that we made it.
Mm-hmm.
Such a long process you have been through.
Yes. Yes.
Sandra, I like your main character very much, that I tried to find the most similar t-shirt on me that she's wearing in the office as a sign of respect to her. Maybe you can send my message to her.
I think that she's listening us right
really?
now.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
So,
she said that she will try.
Hello, hello again, and again, congratulations. I find this musical element in the film, like it functions, it keeps the rhythm of the film at some level all the time. You are always expecting a kind of a climax, a kind of bursting anger or fear, but it never comes. She waits patiently, and at the end of the movie she resists in a passive way, but for her it's a very big step. Yes. So this musical parts always comes when you want to see this kind of I don't remember the word.
Her psychological condition in the moment.
No, it's like you want to say something as an audience. You want to give a reaction, but you don't do that, and you are waiting it from the main character, from the protagonist to do it. But she doesn't do it. She does it, but in her own colorful world. Yeah. And also, I like film's name being black and white, and despite the name, the film has an amazing, colorful work. And also, I'm coming to my other question. So how did you manage to control such a huge production, and what was the preparations for the movie, both psychologically, and you mentioned some part of it, but how did you make some rehearsals for the actual scenes, both as I said, psychologically and artistically, financially? So we are not very familiar with these kind of big productions in short films very much. I just wanted to ask it because lots of the short film lovers, cinephiles, want to do films like these kind of huge productions, but they are looking for funding. Everyone is looking for funding in Turkey as well. So I just want to hear your experiences of filmmaking.
Mm-hmm. As I said, it was 3 years long, just because of the fact that we didn't have money. I mean, the national agency here gave some money to the faculty, and then the faculty had to just pass it to 10 student films. So this is like a student graduation movie. And then we had some money, and then the faculty divided that money. So I had, but it wasn't it was 3,000 euros, something like that. And we shoot like 7 days, but I had a co-production Moonlight, and they agreed to help us to gave us like camera and things that were just needed and we couldn't afford them. And this film took 3 years to be made just because of the fact that we didn't have money, and you have to collect a big number of actors, of people, of technical crew in the same place, in the same time, without money. So at the end, only the people that truly believed in the film and in the idea and were passionate about, they were the ones who stayed at the end. And I had a lot of people changing into the project. Some at the end, the deadline of the shooting and the schedule, it wasn't like convenient for them. So they canceled the project. Some just stopped believing in the project. They said like, I don't know, maybe she's never gonna film it. And yeah, we had to change a lot of people, but I was driven by a very big energy and force and desire to tell this story, and the desire to work with Yelena Ivanova. That was my dream, and to the desire to just not to show to the people, but to show it to myself that I've born this way. Like my mother taught me that anything that I can imagine, maybe, if I believe enough and if I'm doing so, not just believing, if you're taking actions, if you wake up every day and just you're not feeling that this is your day, but you show up to that meeting and you just go to that rehearsal, even when I haven't got any self-esteem, even when I was thinking that maybe this is not gonna work, I was just going there and being present, and that in the end just paid off. And but I think that first, I think that the people being involved in this project were responsible for this, because they were here without questions, just with ideas and the motivation and the energy to do this, without waiting anything in return. And I will be like eternally grateful to all of the people who are in this film.
As far as I feel, your energy passed through them. Your passion for doing this movie has just passed them.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe. And the idea that it was like a very sincere message that I wanted to talk about. It was very, I would say just sincere and real, and a lot of people felt it. And I'm very happy when someone watches and it like says to me, I am Yelena in the film. I have found myself in the film, or I'm the boss in Yelena film. When I'm angry, I yell at my workers when I'm not happy about something else. And that for me just is enough. Mm-hmm. And just I wanted to add about that you said that she at the end, she didn't have this huge fight with him or burst. I was thinking a lot, because like there is eventually a climax that is needed to become, but at the end I thought it's not a solution if you are angry at your boss or you're not satisfied with your job to just go make a fight and just leave your workplace. Mm-hmm. That's not the solution. The solution is just to fix the situation, not to leave the situation, but to try to fix it. And she showed that she's not gonna answer that telephone, that is not her job. And she came, she's doing her job, sitting on her desk, but she is doing that her job, not his job, the other worker's job. But she didn't left her place.
Mm-hmm. She's a protester, in fact, in that way.
Yeah, maybe active, passive protester.
Yeah, we find her act like super heroic. That's why we want to give a place. It's in the festival, because our team is super heroes this year. So we really liked it, and I really want to see future works from you and your team. Also, Duygu, do we have any questions coming from YouTube? Because I'm not following the YouTube channel. I'm on Zoom.
One question is from a filmmaker student that he asks some advice for a person, for a filmmaker that's shooting for the first film. What you advise for a first shooter?
First shooter. I would say, because I know when I first shooted films before this, I haven't got any self-esteem. I was just like, oh my God, I'm here. Everybody thinks I'm stupid, that what I'm talking is like just making no sense. But my advice is to just go past that. Like, just, if you had this idea, your responsibility is to make it to realization. So it's your responsibility to this planet, to this universe, because if you love that, you have to make it. There is no excuse. So just go past your not having self-esteem, go past your lazy day, just say no to hiding, and just go and do it, no matter if anybody is watching you with strange eyes. Just be present and work in the spirit of the film. Everything that comes to be convenient and to be like a plus for the film, and just show up to all of the meetings and be there present for your film.
Yeah, you have the responsibility to shoot your first film. I'm totally agree with you.
Yes, because nothing is easy. Not everything has price, and if you feel that you have a love for something, that is your way to help the universe through something that you love, and your responsibility just to make like one step more for the humanity.
Okay, thank you. And one more question, the audience is asking that, do you plan to shoot any feature film after these short ones? Or what's your plan for next move?
Well, now, as I said, I'm shooting my first short film after graduation, because this musical was a graduation film, and now it's coming.
It seems to be a graduation movie, by the way. It's very, very professional, so they are asking you for more.
Yeah, well, thank you. And now is coming my short film, and then I will see. I think that the idea is the most important. So if it comes to be like idea that musical is okay for this idea, I would do it like that. If it's idea that convenience a short film, I would do a short film. I hope that I will have a possibility to shoot a feature film. It's not about connected with money or something, because I think that if you believe enough, if you want it, you will do it. It's just if I have idea that it's okay to be for a feature film, and I hope that I'm just hoping for that, and to be able to express myself in that medium.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sandra, we are imagining it's just a dream for now, but at the same time, of course, we are planning the feasibility of it. We are planning to have it physically at the western part of Turkey in summer, at the end of June, this festival. And we will be doing it in Izmir. The Smyrna is the ancient name of it. And we will be having the screenings in an ancient theater.
Nice.
So just have a quick. Maybe you can just have a quick research and find some shooting places for yourself as well in Izmir. So I'm just imagining we will doing our physical cooperations also together, because it's one of the main aims of this festival, to be in cooperation with women filmmakers from other countries as well. So I hope to see you physically.
Yes, I hope that too. It's going to be an honor, really.
And thank you very much for your support, for your contribution to our festival. And I'm very glad to meet you.
Thank you for inviting me and for accepting my movie. Thank you.
we are very honored to host you, and we will be very honored to host you if we can do this festival physically in June in summertime. So I am also very happy to see you even in Zoom. Thank you so much.
Yes, I hope that we can see each other in life.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have a nice day in Skopje.
Thank you, and have a nice rest of the festival.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Herkes için zor zamanlar. Ne kadar da özledik bir araya gelmeyi. İzmir için biraz daha zordu. Ama sığmadık. Sığamıyoruz. İzmir'de, Türkiye'nin her yerinde, İngiltere'de ve Kosova'dayız. Evlerinizdeyiz, her yerdeyiz. Bu yıl çevrim içiyiz. 90 film, 80 kadın yönetmen evlerinize konuk oluyor. Sinema size geliyor. Ayrıntılı bilgi için www.kadinyonetmenlerfestivali.com